We talk about burnout all the time, but what about loneliness? Stay tuned for an honest look at isolation in medicine and how to reconnect in a meaningful way. Hey, Doc. Welcome back to the Resilient MD, the podcast and YouTube channel where women in medicine learn how to thrive in a demanding career without losing themselves along the way. I'm your host, Dr. Ana MacDowell, certified life coach, practicing allergist, and a firm believer that small changes can create a massive ripple effect. Today, we're talking about something deeply human, often hidden, and more urgent than ever: the epidemic of loneliness and isolation. It's something we see in our patients every day, but many of us feel it too. And here's what really matters: loneliness isn't just about being alone, it's about feeling unseen, disconnected, and unsupported. And that quiet ache has a powerful impact on both our health and our ability to show up fully as a physician and a human. So, today we are unpacking what loneliness looks like in medicine and how it affects both doctors and patients. And most importantly, what we can do to start reconnecting. A few months ago, I was talking to a patient, a lovely older woman who comes in regularly for routine care. Towards the end of the visit, after we'd gone through her labs and medications, she paused and said quietly, "You know, Anna," she calls me Anna, "sometimes I don't see anyone for days at a time." The moment stayed with me because here she was managing her health beautifully on paper, yet telling me she felt invisible in her own life. And it made me think about us too, as doctors. We're surrounded by people all day: patients, staff, colleagues, yet many of us still carry a quiet sense of disconnection. It's possible to be busy and still lonely, productive and still craving meaning, successful and still feeling unseen. Loneliness isn't just an emotional issue, it's a public health epidemic. The US Surgeon General recently called it exactly that. Studies show chronic loneliness can increase risks for heart disease, stroke, dementia, and early mortality, on par with smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Can you believe that? From a mental health standpoint, it's linked to higher rates of anxiety, depression, and burnout. And for physicians, the culture of medicine adds layers. We're trained to be independent, to push through, to never show cracks. But that constant self sufficiency, that "I've got this" armor, slowly isolate us. At its core, connection isn't a luxury, it's a lifeline. You can't pour from an empty cup. You can't heal others while you're quietly starving for connection yourself. So I want you to pause and think, when was the last time you had an unhurried conversation with someone who knows you? Not your title, not your role, not your schedule, but you. If it's been a while, you're not alone. But that's your cue. The same empathy you give your patients, you deserve some of that too. Hey, Doc, I have something special coming up and I don't want you to miss it. It's a free webinar called Beyond Burnout: Redefining What's Possible in Medicine. If you have been feeling stuck, drained, or questioning your path, this is your chance to step back and see things differently. We'll uncover the hidden ways burnout shows up, Explore strategies that will help you shift from exhaustion to clarity and open up possibilities you may not even know exist, both inside and outside medicine. This isn't just about information, it's really about transformation. If you're ready to see your career and your life in a whole new light, you don't want to miss this. Sign up for the wait list now by clicking the link in the description. Let's name what gets in the way for us physicians. The culture of busyness. Medicine rewards constant availability, leaving little space for real connection. Emotional exhaustion. After giving all day, there's nothing left to give at home. Perfectionism. Vulnerability feels risky, so conversations stay at surface level. Delayed living. We tell ourselves we'll connect later, after training, after the project, after things settle down. But relationships don't thrive on leftover time. What really matters is intention, not perfection. The tiniest efforts to connect consistently does more for our well-being than waiting for the perfect moment. Here are some practical strategies to reconnect. Start small. One meaningful conversation a week, not about logistics or work, but life. Micro connections. Share lunch with a colleague, call a friend on the commute maybe, or sit with someone in the break room instead of scrolling. Schedule connection. Put coffee dates, family dinners, or book clubs on the calendar before the week fills up. Join or create communities. Physician peer groups, faith groups, or hobby clubs can break the isolation bubble. Use technology mindfully. Quick voice notes or video calls can maintain closeness even when time is short. Prioritize quality over quantity. One or two deep, consistent relationships matter more than dozens of acquaintances. My tip is to schedule connections the same way you schedule patients. Put it on your calendar, because if it's not scheduled, you know it won't happen. At its core, connection doesn't have to be grand or time consuming, it just has to be real. So, who in your life do you miss? Who leaves you feeling more alive after you talk to them? What's one small step you can take this week to reach out to them? This week, your challenge is simple but powerful. I want you to choose one person and connect with them. Not by text, not by a quick like on social media, but a real conversation. It doesn't have to be long, just intentional. Ask them how they're doing, really, or just say, I miss talking to you. Because when we choose connection, we choose resilience. And those tiny ripples of humanity reach farther than you think. Loneliness doesn't mean something is wrong with you. It means you're human. Connection is an essential to health as sleep or nutrition. And the more we nurture our own relationships, the more capacity we have to care for others. Thanks for joining me today on the Resilient MD. If this episode resonated with you, share it with someone you care about. It might be the invitation they need to feel less alone. In the next episode, we will be addressing the important topic of mental health crisis in healthcare and how that affects physicians. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss an episode. Oh, and one more thing. Before you go, make sure you snag that time-saving guide that goes with the time management series. It's like a mini roadmap to help you get back 10 plus hours a week. Yes, really. Head to anamacdowell.com/guide or use the link in the description. Are you enjoying the podcast? Please take a moment to rate it 5 stars on Apple Podcasts or your favorite platform and hit the like button on YouTube. Your support really helps this message reach more amazing women like you. Now remember, keep building not just your career, but the connections that make it all worthwhile. I'm Dr. Ana MacDowell, and you, my friend, are a resilient MD. I'll see you next week.